Hello subscribers, today I'm going to be doing another hex edit video. This time I'm going to be doing it against the new Bard's Tale Trilogy series. So what I plan on doing here is hacking one of the store items that is a figurine that summons a creature to join your party. And I'm going to do this because when you transfer your characters from volume 1 to volume 2, any monsters you have in your party disappear, which is very frustrating. So when I played, I had a monster in my party called Thor that I had summoned from a Thor figurine, and he was gone forever. And I had not been able to find the Thor figurine in the second volume. So I thought, well, maybe there's a way to get Thor back in my party. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate today. So let me show you where these saved game files are. Let's put this right here. All right. So if you're on Windows 10, probably any modern version of Windows, you're going to see on the left side here, toward the top, typically your hard drive is drive C, and you're going to have a users folder, and under your username you will have a folder called app data. Then you're going to have a folder called local low, and then under that it'll be In Exile Entertainment, and then finally the Bard's Tale Trilogy, and then saves. So as you can see here, I have a whole bunch of saved games. I have it sorted by date. So I have 632 saved games. And what I'm going to do is hex edit the one right after I transferred my characters to the second volume. But let me show you first the second volume here. Let's move this up here, and we're going to load a save game. BT2_1. Of course, your save game file is going to be totally different compared to mine, but this is when I transferred. And we'll take a look at our party. So I have 4 Demon Lords and Hobbit Bard, female elf archmage, and another female elf archmage. So what I'm going to do is first let's see if we have any items for summoning in our inventory. And we don't have any kind of figurines. So we're going to go into Garth's store and see if we have any figurines that we had sold to him. And sure enough, we have an ogre figurine, a giant figurine, and a samurai figurine. So this is the one I'm going to target right here, this ogre figurine. So let me go ahead and go back and show you hex editing the proper file. So this BT2_1.dat was my save game file. So I have it up in a hex editor. And let's move that to the front. You can use any kind of hex editor. I just happen to be using one called FRHED. Fred stands for free hex editor. Now what we're going to do is do a search in here for the word ogre. Now generally hex editors will show all the hex values on the left side over here, and on the right side is typically the text that you can read to make it easier for you to understand. So we're going to type in look for ogre, and sure enough here we found one. Ogre figure it's actually called. So all I'm going to do here is change it from ogre to Thor because it's the same number of letters. That's important. It has to match the number of letters Otherwise, if you try to insert a letter to adjust everything in this file is not going to match up. And your hex edit's going to fail and the game's going to act really screwy when you try to load it. So let's just make sure there isn't any more. Here's another one. There is another one. Okay, so it could either be an inventory item or this one here. So let's go ahead and modify this one as well. Thor figure. Save. I just saved it. And now let's go back and show you what happens. We have to reload the game. And you have to load the file that you saved. That should be pretty obvious. But it should be this one here. Buy an item. And sure enough, look at that. Thor figurine. Summons Thor. So we bought it. Let's drop one of the demon lords here. And then we're going to have Jethro use the Thor figurine. Boom. And there he is. We got Thor in the party. So, that is the way that you can hack some of these figurines to summon a different monster, as long as the summon spell works for that particular monster that you're trying to summon. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.